Hello, I'm the Comic Guy, and today I want to explain how people were correctly explaining about worst adaptation of a comic character, and incorrectly explaining about a worst adaptation of a comic book character. First up is the lizard from the Amazing Spider-Man is a correct example. This one has been very interesting. The reason why it's a correct example because of the design. Wasn't the design, it wouldn't be so. They try to make him more human, but that doesn't work because he's a lizard. Another correct example of how to explain about a flawed yet not so well made adaptation of a comic book character is Lex Luthor from Batman vs. Superman. An example of someone who's a better would be either one from the new Superman movie or the 70s Superman movie. But Jesse Eisenberg is an example of a correct example of a bad adaptation of a comic book character. Is because he actually is an example. He's not being like Lex Luthor. He's played by the wrong actor. And anything else. Another example is the Riddler or Two-Face from Batman Forever. This is a correct example because this is not really what these guys should act. Jim Carrey made sense for his over-the-top acting for playing the Riddler in that movie, but not Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. Not exactly. An incorrect example is where you use an example for various, obviously not the right reasons. Like when you use the when you use the new Superman movie as an incorrect example. When people use that as an example, it's like, no, that's not true. One other incorrect example from last year, from the cinematic universe, is the Eternals movie, calling it boring and not so fun. Another would be the another MCU film of Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings. An actual correct current example would be the Kraven the Hunter movie. That is a correct example of a movie or any on-screen appearance of a bad character of a bad adaptation of a comic book character. Another good example is the TV series Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation. That is a correct example because of what's going on in the series and how much things were not really necessary in the show. So there you go. Correct and incorrect examples when it comes to calling out bad adaptations of comic book characters. I'm a Comic Guy. See you next time. Bye.